Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the channel. This is PreludeBoy99, and today we are going to review the Hot Wheels RLC Lincoln Continental for 1961, or in other words, the 1961 Lincoln Continental. This is a very special one because this is a very huge box. I've never received an RLC that has been in a box this big. I do know that some RLC comes with like a diorama display. I know some of the off-road ones do, but this one's a little bit special, and I'll explain why. It took a while for it to get here. As a matter of fact, it was on back order, which is very strange because normally these aren't in back order. Usually you buy them and they sell out and that's it. But they're on back order, and wow, this thing already has the plastic on it. So yeah, this thing was on back order, and which was weird because I bought it and I'd never seen it before. I need to get my knife. God dang it! Apparently, I didn't really prepare myself because I never opened this, or I never saw any unboxing of this kind. So give me 1 second, please. Okay, I finally found a knife so I can just cut this without having the fear of damaging the box, because again, I think it's just easier just to cut it rather than just try to undo the tape. It's just a lot easier. So here is the description of the box. If you guys want to pause it, please do so. I'm going to continue on with this review. So yeah, this is a very weird one because again, I've never had it happen before where there was just a back order. And like I said, normally with these, it's just you buy them, they sell out, and that's it. And you really don't have to worry about back orders. But apparently this thing did so well that they had to make more. Or perhaps maybe they had a issue. Before I even unbox it, this is what it looks like inside of its display. And I'm gonna see, hold on, I'm gonna try closing this a little bit so that way you guys can have a better idea of what to expect. Look at this. This thing is beautiful. Inside of it, looks like it's a mansion of some kind, or maybe it's inside of a building. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, it has like this little diorama thing going on, which is really cool. That's why I'm trying to be very careful with the box, because I don't want to just break it. I want to be very careful with it. But yeah, it has its own diorama display, which, by the way, I love dioramas. Dioramas are like my favorite thing in the world. I'm trying to build a speed racer diorama. I don't know if that's a little TMI, but here it is, the 1961 Lincoln Continental, a perfect RLC model to end out the year. And this display case is huge, absolutely huge. I think it's I think it's bigger than it has to be. I mean, they didn't have to go this big, but I respect that they did. So it's a Ford Motor Company. There goes its trademark right there. This is not a batched RLC. I think we're done with batched RLCs. I don't think we're going to get batched RLCs anytime soon. But anyways, I'm just going to undo the base. All right, there we go. Here is the Lincoln Continental. Let me just zoom in on that so you guys can have a better look of the Lincoln Continental, the Black Beauty. And I just love the suicide doors. It's fantastic. You can already see a lot of the detailing inside. This pretty much has the best interior detail I've ever seen, by far. If this thing can just focus, yeah, this thing is fantastic. As you can see here, this car is absolutely spotless, and it's black. So obviously your fingerprints are definitely going to be noticeable on this car. So I'm going to try very, very carefully to handle this car with care. So far, I'm not seeing any QC issues, which is great. Like I said, if RLC didn't have QC issues, I wouldn't really be complaining about anything. But then as the Conti 61 license plate, it's nice. This thing is beautiful. All right, I'm going to undo it from its base so that way we can look at it, discuss it, put on a turntable, and talk about how beautiful this thing is. Ooh, Let me know if you guys enjoy having like these vehicles screwed down to a base, because personally I find it a little annoying because again it's just a lot of work to undo it, but I understand they got to do what they got to do in order for it to be safe, to have a safe travel. Again, I got to give them props for at least trying to make sure that this thing is as secured as possible, because again it wouldn't be a good look if this thing fell out. Wow. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. All right, we just close. So far, the door right here isn't sitting flush. Is that me or is that this? I think, oopsie, like I said, I'm already starting to get fingerprints on it. Okay, I think that's just the design of this thing. And I don't know if I can give it a pass for that. It's not fully flush. I mean, again, these are the suicide doors, so yeah, I'm just trying to open these up. And I'm just trying to be very careful because the last thing I would want to do is like break the doors off this thing. Fantastic. I love this thing. I also forgot to mention the underbody is pretty basic. There's no coloring, there's no silver paint to the underbody. It's just regular premium underbody, if you ask me. But that's okay. I mean, again, we have so much detail in the interior and the opening doors. I mean, I think them painting the exhaust would probably be too much. I mean, I wouldn't want that to distract from any of the details in the interior. So I'm overall satisfied. Yeah, I'm satisfied with this. I think this might be my favorite of 2024. It just has so much style and class. I just love the doors, just the way that they handle. I mean, the QC on this one is pretty good. So let's put this on the turntable and we'll talk about it.
The 1961 Lincoln Continental is an iconic American luxury car that stands out in the automotive industry for its innovative design, engineering, and cultural impact. Here are some interesting facts about this remarkable vehicle. The 1961 Lincoln Continental introduced a unique, sleek, and minimalistic design that broke away from the oversized, flamboyant cars of the 50s. Its clean lines, balanced proportions, and slab-sided look set new standards for the automotive elegance and became a hallmark of luxury cars in the 1960s. This model is often credited with popularizing the slab-sided look. Designed by Elwood Angel, it was initially intended to be a Ford Thunderbird concept but was later reworked into a Lincoln. It is famous for its rear hinge suicide doors on the back. These doors not only enhanced the rear seat accessibility, but also added a level of sophistication and drama, becoming one of the most recognized design elements in automotive history and contributing to the car's iconic status. Compared to luxury cars, the 1961 Continental was more compact, with a wheelbase of 123 inches. This downsizing was intentional, aiming to modernize and differentiate the car in a market dominated by oversized vehicles. The car was powered by a 430 cubic inch V8 engine producing 300 horsepower. Paired with a 3-speed automatic transmission, this combination provided a smooth and powerful driving experience. Despite its luxury focus, the engine was capable of delivering impressive acceleration for a car of its size. How does the Hot Wheels RLC version hold up? My experience with this car has been fantastic. The doors operate smoothly and the interior detail is the best I have seen from an RLC model. What really impresses me is the diorama display that it comes with. This acrylic box is the largest I have ever received from an RLC, and it feels like a crime to take the car out of its period setting. The rose gold finish on the front and rear grille is also a nice touch, adding a luxurious feel. The Hot Wheels RLC Lincoln Continental is the perfect way to conclude 2024.
This is a perfect model to end out 2024. And I gotta say, I'm very impressed with what I see. This was very much worth the wait. Again, I'm really, really stoked about what's about to come next. One of the things that I am looking forward to the most is what they're going to do with this type of technology with multiple opening doors. And clearly, they have somewhat of an idea of how it's going to work with the Lincoln Continental. I know they're going to do one for, I believe it's like a Mercedes. I totally forgot like what vehicle it was, but it's going to have multiple opening doors. Hopefully, this starts a new path for RLC to go down with multiple opening parts. Let's say opening hood with opening doors, or maybe opening doors with an opening trunk. Who knows what they're going to do with this? But honestly, this thing is a smash hit in my book. I am in love with this thing. I love that it has that little diorama case that it comes with, especially since it's screwed down. I love this thing, and I'm definitely going to rank this among all the other models that I've collected this year. So please stay tuned for that, and let me know what you guys think of this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.